Tonight, we will talk about one of the most infamous stereotypes of Mexicans in the world. The tirades about Mexicans are loud alcoholics who party every weekend unnecessarily and have been viewed billions of times online and verbally, and now have been effectively printed on them. I do not think that is fair. Tonight, I'm going to try and work out if it is. Good evening from Albuquerque and welcome to Joshua Reyes Uncensored. I'll be interviewing a native from Mexico who has migrated to the United States. Her name is Dulce Reyes, and also known as Mom to a select few. We're going to show some of Dulce Reyes' opinions on this show. I think you should also do your own research and see it for yourself, not simply hear what she has to hear about them or what people say about them. Tens of millions of people are from Mexico, so representing your culture has a big responsibility as well as public interest, holding her views to account. If outrageous opinions are at allow, they can be challenged and exposed for what they are. That is why I've invited my mother to come here and join me tonight. And she joins me live. So Mom, welcome first of all. You come all the way from your room to this interview. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for inviting me.
Nice. Okay, so the first question I have, what do you hope to achieve through this interview?
I'm hoping that I can shed some light and maybe clarify some misconceptions or maybe some stereotypes that are wrong.
Nice. Okay, so second question. As we all know, you are from Mexico. How many years did you live there?
All the way up to 18 years old.
That's really cool. All right, third question. Tell us about the Mexican culture.
The Mexican culture is very family-centered. It's very, everything revolves around family getting together. That's pretty much the essence of the Mexican culture, just being close to your family and your friends.
Awesome. All right, fourth question. When you visit family in Mexico, what is it like? Do you feel like family is typically closer in the USA or in Mexico?
I feel like family is closer in Mexico. I don't know if I'm biased. When here in the United States, everything is work, lots of errands, life is really, really busy. When I go and visit family, it's like everything is slow and people take their time to hang out and be together. So yes, I feel like they're closer over there.
Very cool. All right, fifth question. As an outsider who is curious about Mexican parties, what are they like?
They're fun. They're, again, it's about getting together with your family. A lot of times they're not even planned. It's like improvised. Hey, you call your sister, your uncle, hey, let's get together. Okay, you bring this, I'll bring that. And then next thing you know, between their spouses and their kids and their significant others, and you end up with a big party. But all it is just a family that's just getting together on a Saturday night.
Awesome. Why do you think Mexicans have earned the infamous stereotype of partying hard on the weekends?
Because typically when they get together with family, it's on the weekend. They stay very busy Monday through Friday working, and they dedicate the weekend exclusive to be with their loved ones. And when you are with your loved ones, their friends and families are also invited. So it kind of comes out to a party, but it really is not. Like I said, it's a get together. Now, sometimes there are parties, but for the most part, it's just getting together and hanging out just to kind of see, hey, how was your week?
Do you think Mexicans partying on the weekends is an escapism from hard labor jobs?
Absolutely, yes. Yeah.
Could you elaborate on that?
Well, people work very, very hard Monday through Friday because they want to provide for their family. And then at the end of the week, they just want to relax and be with their loved ones. So yes, it is a way to kind of decompress, to just relax and just be with your loved ones.
Thank you for the insight. Do you think that all Mexicans are alcoholics, or do you think majority are just social drinkers?
Well, alcoholic is very different than social drinking. They cannot be interchanged, okay? Alcoholism is a real disease. But even the American Heart Association is okay with, for example, you as a male, you can have 1 to 2 drinks per day, and that's okay. So having a couple of drinks on the weekend is not really considered binge drinking, or even an alcoholic. An alcoholic has to drink large quantities every single day. So that's where the stereotype and the misconception come around, because when you have a Mexican get together, sometimes alcohol is not involved. It's just food and music.
Nice, very cool. In summary, what is your opinion on the infamous stereotype?
Well, my opinion on this is that all ethnic groups have their own stereotype, and stereotypes are just a little bit of truth stretched out and magnified, and more make it into something that really isn't. It really comes down to like getting to know what other groups do or behave, their norms, and then maybe just understand, and that's it. That's it. You don't have to accept it. You don't have to be part of it. Just know that that's how it is.
I agree. Okay. Thank you for coming on the show, and we'll
Thank
be
you.
going on a commercial break right now.
Thank you.
Señoras y señores, buenas tardes, buenas noches, buenas tardes, buenas noches, señoritas y señores. To be here with you tonight brings me joy, que alegría. For this music is my language and the world is mi familia. For this music is my language and the world is mi familia. For this music is my language and the world is mi familia. This music is my language.
Welcome back, everyone. I first want to thank my mom for coming on the show and taking the time out of her day and showing her insight on her culture with all of us. It's been an interesting conversation. Stereotypes can often lead to prejudices, which are formed opinions about a person that are not based on actual experience or reason, and could lead to favoring one person or group against the other. Sometimes we subconsciously believe in stereotypes, but stereotypes are harmful to people of color, because when left unchecked, stereotypes may lead to discriminatory behavior. Acknowledging stereotypes, however, and the psychological impact they can have is the first step in breaking down those beliefs. In conclusion, I think Mexicans are very family-oriented and are majority of the time just social drinkers. But do your own research and do not just believe what I have to say. That's it for me. Keep it uncensored, and good night.